The voice of the abused children. The voice of the abused children. For crying out loud. You called me nothing, then you told me not to frown. But when I smiled, you went wild, Mom and Dad, and you knocked me down to the ground. You sat down beside me, and in my face you stared. You made me walk in front of you, then you pushed me down the stairs. You beat my head against the wall, and then you slammed me to the floor. You bruised my thighs, almost put out my eyes. I didn't think I could take anymore. You called me dumb, ignorant, and stupid. You said I was your number one fool. You said I was lazy, silly, and crazy, and that I would never finish school. You held my head under the water. I thought that I was going to drown, but I never complained, even though I almost fainted. Yet you continued to beat me down. You bruised my skin with the straightening comb. My eyes filled with tears. But I knew not to cry or wipe my eyes for the fear of you scorching my ears. You would wake me up in the morning too late to go to school, half dressed, hair in a mess, starving for just crumbs of food. You would take me shopping with you, then you would leave me out in the hot sun. Oh, how I waited in that sweltering heat until all your shopping was done. When we got home, I thought everything was fine, but you started in on me once again. I knew you had lost your mind. You took an extension cord and tied it in a knot. Then you beat me until welts covered my body. I thought you would never stop. You slapped me with a backhand lick. Then you kicked me in my chest. Now I ask you, Mom and Dad, did you think that that was happiness? You cursed me and pulled off all my clothes and tell the others to leave the room. You took advantage of me sexually. And if I told anyone, I knew I was doomed. Oh, those chilly nights I had to stand out there naked in the cold. You said I was being punished for being dishonest, and that's why you took my clothes. Oh yes, I was beaten almost senseless, unsure of what to do. I remembered when you blooded my nose, throwing me to the floor, and whipped me with a pair of house shoes. Remember the time you sent me to get a switch off the neighbor's tree? And when you thought it wasn't big enough, you really terrorized me. Remember when I should have been asleep? You made me stand on one foot in the hall. Remember when you maim, marked, and scarred me, and even my backside you scalded. Remember how you held my fingers over the hot stove until I screamed and cried. When someone asked what had happened to me, you told me to make up another lie. When you gave me my medication, oh how you would shove it down my throat. Oh yes, you got mad, Mom and Dad, and I wish I was raised by other folk. I know you must remember when the baby would scream and holler, how you would place beer, whiskey, and wine into the baby's bottle. Oh yes, all those years I lived in fear. I wonder, do you ever regret all of the pain I sustained getting burned by your cigarettes? Will you ever regret the neglect you shown me? I asked. You stayed out and partied and ate hearty while I ate my meal out the trash. Oh yes, all those years I lived in fear and was too afraid to open my mouth. But now I can say God will punish you one day. And now I'm glad that I can finally cry out loud. I can cry out loud. I can cry out loud.